I got some fucking
Right on.
material. So I cut a fucking promo and I was all gassed up too. And I remember I said something about I held out my arm and I was like showing the vein. I said, when you take I-95 all the way to Jacksonville or something, I
Oh,
was
right on.
talking that talk. But I went in about, I just did time. And time is extremely precious to me. So don't be frivolous with my time. Because wasting my time could get you wasted. Or some shit along those lines. I was letting them know.
Is Larry right there watching this?
Not Larry, but one of his stooges were.
Okay, okay.
So when we wrapped up, everybody, oh, great promo, brother. Oh, y'all got some great promo. Blah, blah. But Larry and this dude Tim, who was his booker, so Jerry Curl at having this lame ass. Him, Tim, and somebody else take me in a different room, and they tell me, "Hey, brother, you got a whole lot to say, and you ain't even been in the business a whole year yet, man. At this stage of the business, I wasn't even talking yet. I just kept my mouth shut. And they basically telling me that just deal with this shit and shut the fuck up. To which I was like, I'm a professional. You're supposed to be professional. We're supposed to take care of each other professionally speaking. What you did was unprofessional. So don't talk to me about being unprofessional when you were being unprofessional. And they didn't like the fact that I had the audacity to just not take the verbal beating and be okay. Yes, sir. Like if I was wrong, okay, you're right. But no, you dead ass wrong for this, and then try to tell me that, no, okay. So we left that day, and I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. Now, it pains me to say this, but you know how our people can be. You know? I hate to say that, but
Yeah.
because
Damn it, Larry.
Larry, lying ass. So the next time we're booked on a show, a bunch of us ride up there. We get to the Kennedy Center, brother. We're gonna raffle at the Kennedy Center, baby. And it was full, but it was the projects. Like all the projects come out. So it's Bebe's kids and everybody.
Yeah.
But great fans though. They there to have some fun. So everybody's got a match, but me. And in this situation, we got a little issue because all my boys who we came from wrestling school together, Big Steve, John, rest in power, Sugar White Mike, you know, something's up. How come you don't have a match? Now let me introduce you to the Ebony Playboys,
Oh.
Puckwood and Savage. When we were in wrestling school, we would hear about the Ebony Playboys because Prime Time and Alex G, they would talk about the Ebony Playboys. They stiff, brother. They stiff. Man, them dudes stiff. Oh, boy, the Ebony Playboys, they'll mess you up. They stiff. So they were like the boogeyman to us.
Okay.
And the first time we shared a locker with them, Savage was cool. Savage was dark complected, had that kind of Richard Roundtree look about him, quiet. Puckwood, the light skinned one, making us light skinned people look bad. And he had the big mouth. Rah, 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 just the loudest, most obnoxious. And we some young dudes from Miami, like he would try to, crack a little joke on us or whatever, and we fire back and, oh, you got something to say? Oh, Alex, these rookies they got something to say? Oh, and like, yeah, I got something to say. You ain't gonna shine on me, and I'm just gonna, so we kind of introduced ourselves, and we're respectful, but we ain't no fuck boys, But that was our introduction to Puckwood and Savage. Okay. So, through time, we'd hear the stories about Puckwood and Savage. We never had to work with them, but we just heard the stories about them. Today, I find out I'm in a handicap match
Whoa.
against the Ebony Playboys.
Oh, no.
Antonio Banks versus the Ebony Playboys in a handicap match.
Oh, no. What did you do?
I had the audacity to speak up for myself on that day when they canceled the show and had us come up there for Access TV promos. We ain't get no money for gas, nothing. A day wasted. But in the grand scheme of things, I gained a lesson. So once we find out that I'm in a handicap match against the Ebony Playboys. My boys get mad and they're like, yo, what you want to do, man? This is for me. Thank you very much. But I got this. Now, if y'all see me getting the shit beat out of me, don't help me, but I got this. And I see Larry and Tim and whatever that dude's name, they standing in the hallway talking conspiratorially and hushed whispers. I'm like, okay. They finally, hey, brother, we got a good opportunity for you tonight. We're going to showcase you a handicap match against the Ebony Playboys. Like, okay, sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. And remember, this is 26, 27-year-old MVP.
Okay.
I only been out of prison a few months now. Maybe a year. I might be 27-ish, you know. But I'm on the gas. I'm jacked. And I ain't scared.
Yeah.